I knew it was time because it felt uncomfortable, but it also felt right. And then all of a sudden I was like, what did I do? Okay, I was like, what did I do? I think I made the wrong decision. I don't really know if it's gonna work. I didn't have a plan at all. What's up, y'all? If you're new, welcome. I'm Sid. If you're not new, welcome back. I know it's been a minute, but we're back. I'm actually very frustrated right now because I thought I was recording for like 10 to 15 minutes and turns out I wasn't recording at all. So here we are. Anyway, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be answering questions about how I quit my job during a pandemic. If you follow me on Instagram, then I had asked people if they would be interested in me doing a video like this or a video just about my brand in general. And a lot of people were saying both. So I opened it up to questions and you guys asked so many fire questions, okay? So many good questions, so many questions in general, like a lot of questions. So much that I might have to cut the video into 2 parts if it ends up being a little bit too long. But I'm very excited to do this video. I feel like I've gained a lot of knowledge. I'm not going to say like I know everything, but I can just attest from my own personal experience. And I want to do videos where I can actually help people, you know what I'm saying? Like if I can help somebody in some type of way, then that's what I'm here for. So thank y'all to everybody who asked me a question. But anyway, let me just jump right into it, okay? Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Follow me on Instagram at @SidPage_. Let's just get right into it. So how you came to the decision. Oh, also the questions are here on my laptop. So if I keep looking down, it's because I'm reading them. Okay. So question number 1, how you came to the decision, how to separate your brand from personal. So I'm not going to beat around the bush about the reason why. I feel like a lot of people asked this question or incorporated it into their question somehow. And the answer is just like simple, and it's just God. God is the only reason why I made that decision. I don't think it was ever a decision that I would have confidently made on my own, to be completely honest. God was literally the only reason. He was the decision maker, as he is for everything. But that's the reason why. Because I knew it was time because it felt uncomfortable, but it also felt right. If that makes any sense at all. I know it doesn't sound like it makes sense, but if you think about it, like, I feel like a lot of the decisions that we make or that God is leading us to make, it feels uncomfortable. But if it doesn't feel uncomfortable, then I don't feel like it's right. You know what I mean? Just like if you're playing a basketball game, if you're not nervous, then it's just like, you know, everybody has some jitters, you know, like it's normal. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're getting ready to take a test, even if you study, you know, all your material, it's normal to feel some type of anxiety or, you know, some type of whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? So I felt uncomfortable, but I knew it was the decision. I knew it was the right decision. And I had never felt this way before. I had been wanting to quit my job and pursue my brand full time for a long time prior to this. But I never felt like it was the right time. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden one day it was like, boom, I still feel mad uncomfortable, but I know it's the right time. So in simple, God is the reason. How to separate your brand from personal, I don't. I feel like since my brand is so authentic to myself, it's just already like who I am. So it's incorporated into my personal life just automatically. What's up, y'all? So I'm editing this and I kind of wanted to give a different answer. Not even a different answer, but another answer. One thing to help you separate your brand or your business from your personal is put yourself on like a schedule. So like just like when you work for somebody else, you have like your shift, like 8 to 5, 9 to 5, 2 to 10, whatever your shift is. Give yourself that same work hours, you know what I'm saying? So create your own work hour schedule
So then it'll help you cut off your work when it's time to move on to your personal life. You know what I'm saying? So that will help you differentiate between and have a better balance between your work and your personal life. Hope that helps.
But I feel like for me, and at least where I'm at right now, it's very comfortable. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that question. So the next one is, why am I out of breath? All right, tips on how to stay consistent. I'm gonna be honest. When I think about like me being consistent, it's just like, do you want to make money or do you not want to make money? Like, if you're not consistent, you're not going to make money. And if you're not going to make money, if you're not making money, then you can't pay your bills. And if you're not paying your bills, you're not being able to live your life how you want to, you know? So that's the only thing I think about is like, say I wake up today and I'm just like, man, I really don't feel like doing this. Because there are days that I do feel like that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there are some days that I don't want to sew. I don't want to thrift. I just don't. I mean, it's still my job, you know what I mean? So of course it's going to be days that I don't feel like doing anything. Even though I enjoy it, there's still some days that I don't, you know, want to do it. That's just like, okay, you enjoy going to the movies, but you don't want to go every day. You know what I mean? So tips tips on how to stay consistent is just remember like why you started it. Remember at the end of the day that this is how you're feeding yourself. Put yourself on a schedule. A lot of days I set aside for me to either sew all day or thrift all day or do a combination of both. I always try to make sure each day is a little bit different, even if it's just switching the order of those things, just so that I don't feel like I'm just doing, it's not becoming too routine. So that helps me stay consistent. And also I have a planner. I write in my planner every day. I try to break it down per hour or per block hour so that I know what I need to get done between 8 and 10 a.m., what I need to get done between, you know, just like that. So that's that. Oh, somebody said more day in the life videos. Those will be coming back. I'm just trying to wait for a particular thing that I don't want to tell you guys about yet, but those will be coming back. How you got your business started? I think I'm going to answer that in a separate video because I feel like it's more, it's a more complicated answer and I don't want this video to be super long. So stay tuned for my next video then. So did you have any fears after quitting your job and what kept you motivated? Did I have any fears? Yes and no. So when I first quit, it felt right. It felt pretty right. And then it was like a couple of days before I was moving back to Atlanta, and I was like, started thinking like, oh my gosh, did I make the wrong decision? It just started feeling I started feeling fear, and I started feeling like I was questioning my decision. And yeah, I did. Once I got to Atlanta, I was just like, okay, yeah, this feels good. This feels like the right decision. And then I had been in Atlanta for like 3-4 days. And then all of a sudden I was like, what did I do? Okay, I was like, what did I do? I think I made the wrong decision. I don't really know if it's going to work. I was very unsure. And then I dropped my bandana pillows that I kept telling y'all I was going to drop. And y'all went crazy. It was by far my best release, my best seller, my best everything. So then I felt more confident again. And I think when you do it, you're just going to always have ups and downs because there's going to be good parts and there's going to be bad parts. But you just have to know that you have to be strong enough in your decision. There will be fear, you will be uncomfortable, but it will also feel right at the same time. How long did it take you to come to the decision to leave your job? Like a year, over a year, like a year and a half, probably like a year and a half. And I'll explain that again in the next video where I just go more into detail on like how I started my brand up until me quitting, blah, blah. So how was your transition? Did you have things lined prior to your decision? My transition was good. And I'm gonna be honest, I was blessed enough that my brother and sister-in-law and nephew live here in Atlanta, so I was able to stay with them. So shout out to them. They know how appreciative I am. So that's what made the transition easy. And no, I didn't have any money saved up. Again, I'll talk about that in the next video. No, I didn't have anything lined up. I just knew that I was going to pursue my brand full time. I didn't have a plan at all. So no, I didn't. And that's how I really knew, again, looking back, that it was God, because it doesn't make sense. You know, when you think about it, it's like, okay, well, you didn't have this, like, why did you do it? And it's because it was God. So that's that. The next question is how you were able to support yourself and move after quitting. So again, like I said, I was blessed enough to have family here to where I could stay. And then when I got here, I was just in grind mode, and I made a lot of money on those pillows to where I could breathe. But if you're not, if you're not able to do that, if you're moving to a city where you don't have family, or you don't have friends, or you don't have, like, someone to help you at first, then I would just recommend at least having some money saved up to where you'll be okay for however long you think you would need. But as soon as you get there, you just got to be, like, really grinding. Does creating content come naturally for you, or do you have difficulties? Good question. So I feel like some days it just comes naturally, and I'm just, like, feeling so creative, and it's just like, ooh, I have something cool to do for my Instagram. Ooh, I have something cool to make. Like, ooh, I have all these fire ideas. Oh, I'm so creative. And the other days I'm just, like, sitting here at my desk, and I'm like, I don't know what to make. I don't know what I'm doing. Like my creativeness is just gone. And I'm actually going to share with you guys, I'm going to put it down in the what is it called? I haven't done a video so long for what it's called. The description box. I'm going to put it down in the description box, a link to this girl's Instagram post where she talked about ways to help you when you're in a creative rut. I think that's what it was. That was very, very helpful to me. And I believe that would be very helpful to you guys also. So I'm going to put that down below. Please, you can even pause this video right now and go directly to it and, like, save it, because the tips are amazing. And that's it. Go pause it right now and go look at it, because that happens a lot. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Some days I'm like, do I even want to keep doing this, because I can't think of any ideas. Or it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what it is. Sometimes I can't think of stuff, and that's okay. And that's sometimes when I know I need to do something different. Even if you're the most creative person in the world, like, there are times where you struggle. So it's okay. Sometimes maybe that means take a break. Sometimes I just take a break, and, like, I won't sew or thrift for, like, 2 days. And at first I would beat myself up about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? But when you think about it, that's your job. Sometimes you do need a break from your job, but you have to be smart enough to realize when you can afford a break and when you can't. But if it's worth your mental, then take that break anyway, girl. Anyway, what's been the biggest challenge in switching over to self-employment? The biggest challenge would have to be, what would the biggest challenge be? What is it? Hardest challenge, the biggest challenge. I don't know. I really don't think I know. I don't know. I might have to come back to that question. Okay. What thought gave you your final decision to quit your job? Answer that one. God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, period. What's your end goal or goals? Love this question, because I don't think I've ever alluded to this or said this or put this out there, but I don't want my brand to be only clothing, okay? Because I went to school for psychology, right? And I've been a basketball coach. I've done volunteer work. I've done things to help people, and that's always what has stayed consistent with something that I wanted to do in my life, because I've always bounced between doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that, and I want to try this, but I want to try this, you know what I'm saying? But the only thing that has stayed consistent is, like, I want to help people, and I feel like I'm not helping people making clothes. I mean, maybe I'm making you feel better about yourself, or but, like, I don't want that to be what I'm known for. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, she makes clothes. Like, clothes is cool. I like clothes, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I want my brand to be so much bigger than that. I want my brand to have home stuff. Like, I like that. And I want my brand to be more of a just a brand in general. I don't want it to be like a clothing brand. I want it to just be its own brand. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to do like volunteer work and like events, and like I want it to be bigger. I want it to be like a brand that like, you know, gives back to the community and like that helps people and like throws events for charity, and like I want it to be so much bigger than clothes. You know what I'm saying? So that's my end goal. How did you reach financial stability / confidence after quitting? I'm just gonna say it. Those bandana pillows went crazy. Okay, like I made so much money, and that really pushed me into financial stability at the time. So I feel like that was it. That was it. Okay. Confidence after quitting, that was a boost of confidence, because I was like, dang, like they really rocked with me on that. Like they really rocked with me. So yeah, it was that. Like a lot of people showed me a lot of love on that release, on that drop. What website builder do you use? Right now I'm using Squarespace. Squarespace, if you want to sponsor me, I'm here. No, but I've used Big Cartel. I've used Squarespace. I've used WooCommerce. I really want to use ReadyMag, but I'm just not ready yet. It's a lot. I don't know. I'm like, I don't really like any website builders because it's so limited in what you're able to do. But yeah, that's what I use right now, Squarespace. All right. What am I on? What question am I on? Question number 79. Does your faith play a role in how you create? Love this question. Love this question. Yes, yes, and yes. My faith played a role in why I quit, why I even started my brand. Everything. Yes. Yes. The answer is yes. I feel like that's why I get so annoyed when people take my ideas, because God gives me those ideas and it's just like, then you just gonna take it from me. I know everybody gets their ideas stolen. I know it's a normal thing, but it doesn't make it less annoying. But it's not even what this question is really truly about. Yes, my faith plays a role in how I create, when I create, why I create, everything about my existence, period. How do you feel with the fears of failing within building your brand? Honestly, I feel like the reason why it's been working for me is because I'm not scared if it doesn't work out, if it fails. And I feel like some people can misconstrue that answer and say like that my brand isn't that important to me or whatever. But one thing that I have learned in life is like everything changes. You know what I'm saying? There's a season for everything, for everyone. And I'm okay now with leaving anything. Like if God tells me I need to quit and do something else, then I'm absolutely completely fine with that. No matter how much I love my brand, no matter how much I love creating, no matter how much, like I'm okay with that. And I feel like everything, you know, happens on purpose. It's not like if my brand does fail, then it was supposed to fail. You know, there's nothing more that I could have done or differently. If it's going to fail, then that's just what it's supposed to do, and it was supposed to teach me certain things or help me meet certain people or help me help somebody or whatever the case may be. But then now it's just time for something different. So I feel like no. What? No. What was the question? How do you feel with the fears of failing? So yeah, that's my answer. Next question is, what's the best and worst thing about being an entrepreneur? Best thing for sure, creating your own schedule, making sure you stay disciplined, but creating your own schedule has got to be my most favorite thing. The worst thing I would have to say is, what is the worst thing? I guess honestly, for being real, is just not having a guaranteed paycheck and also health insurance. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that part, but yeah, those are probably, for me, those are personally the two worst things.
What's up, y'all? So I didn't realize this video was going to be so long. So for all the people who have made it this far in the video, giving y'all a discount code to the website.
How often do you shop to stock and make pieces for your store? Good question. Literally all the time. Like, no matter how much inventory I have at the house, I'm always going to find new things because I'm constantly thinking of new ideas. So I want to go out and get things to try and create that. Quitting your job, how did losing benefits, insurance, etc. affect you? That's my concern. That's what I just said. Yeah, that's a big thing for me. You know, I'm too grown not to have health insurance, you know, so that's a big thing. But luckily there are insurances that will cover you if you're self-employed. So I would just say do a lot of research. Can you speak on how you got your brand to the point it's at now, promoting, etc.? Instagram, like I've been pushing my brand on Instagram for years now. I wear a lot of my brand when I post photos. Try to put my brand out as put it out as much as possible. But I feel like it's easier because it's me. My brand is me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the stuff that I'm posting to promote is stuff that I would post anyway because it's stuff that I wear anyway. So I feel like that's a big thing. If you're creating a brand, make sure it's true to yourself, because I don't make stuff that I wouldn't wear myself. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I put out is like stuff that I personally like, that I will wear, that I basically made because I wanted to wear it. This video is mad long. There's a few other questions, but I feel like they're more pertaining to how my brand started. So I'm gonna make a whole nother video about that. So if you are interested, make sure you subscribe and turn your post notifications on so you can see when I post that video. Thank y'all for kicking it with me today. And I promise, for y'all that really been watching me and asking me where I've been at, I promise more videos are coming, more exciting videos. I have some changes coming up soon. So yeah, turn your post notifications on. And I think that's it. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting me since day one or since day 300. I'm very appreciative of people sharing my post, my products, people purchasing, people just messaging me saying that something is dope. Like, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below if you have any other questions or like follow-up question to maybe something that I said on the video, or if you have any other like any other like video suggestions that you guys will want to see, let me know down in the comment section below. Check out my website down in the description box, and yeah, I will see you guys next time. Peace.